Namaskar Jyoti ji, I am so happy to have you today on my channel. So again I would like to ask you one question. I meet so many people who complain about their dominating partners, dominating spouse. So how do you see it astrologically? What are the combinations that makes uh, their spouse dominating over them?
Hello Hena ji. So who dominates? Natural malefic planet. So if your rising sign is also of a planet who's a natural benefic planet, for example Venus or I won't say Mercury, because in case of Mercury opposite sign is also of a natural benefic planet, but in case of Venus, in case of Moon, your opposite planet is a natural malefic planet. So
Right.
for Taurus ascendant, for Libra ascendant, Mars is ruling the 7th house. So if Mars makes an association with Lagna or Lagna Lord, so Mars will try to bully you, control you in his own way. Mars is a soldier.
The Martian way.
Yeah, Mars has nature of saying my way or highway.
Okay.
So what will Mars say? That this is what I have said. This is how it should be. But in the case of Saturn, when you are Cancer ascendant, if Saturn is your 7th lord, Saturn is making relationship with Moon or with your Lagna lord. Saturn might put restrictions, create boundaries. In this way, Saturn will try to control you. But when we talk about the Lagnas in which you are a natural malefic planet, like for an example, if you are Leo ascendant, you will not take nonsense.
Correct.
Sun is a
Because,
very
yes, ascendant
yeah,
itself
is a strong personality.
strong person.
In that case, if Sun and Saturn are associated, we have to see who is becoming stronger, who has greater say of controlling you. For Leo ascendant, if Sun is placed in the Lagna only, you are a strong personality, Lagna Lord in the Lagna. But if Saturn sits in the 11th house and aspects you, not only Lagna, but Lagnesh is also controlled by Saturn.
Correct.
So in this case, your partner will try to bully you and you have no say over your partner.
So you mean to say that Saturn, being a meek planet, as we see that's the farthest planet from the Sun, and being the Saptamesh for Leo ascendant, Saturn will have the power to exercise upon the
Yeah, but in
Lagnesh or
its own
Sun.
way, and
What will be
through
the way?
11th house.
So how
So
would you?
house becomes the platform.
Okay.
Rashi becomes the way of controlling you.
Okay.
Maybe a partner after. You might get gains after you get married because the 7th lord
That
in the
is
11th
altogether
house.
a different
But
thing.
there will be a restriction.
Okay.
You might not get things in abundance. Might restrict you when it comes to comfort and convenience.
Okay.
Things comes later on in your life.
Okay.
Not like Venus, like you are getting everything on a platter.
On a platter.
That
And that too instantly.
right.
So, what if both the planets are benefic planets?
That will
for
happen in the case of
yeah,
Gemini.
Lagnesh,
In the case of
Lagnesh and
Mercury
Saptamesh, both are-
Mercury rising or Jupiter rising.
Jupiter, yes.
In
That
this
combination.
case, they both are natural benefic planets. So that way we have to see that who is more animical towards who.
Okay.
Jupiter does not like Mercury.
Okay.
Mercury is okay with Jupiter.
Okay.
And one thing, so Jupiter is the one who is more uncomfortable.
Okay.
Then where are they getting associated? Like for Pisces ascendant, if they are conjunct in the 4th house, the Mercury will have better say than Jupiter, because this is Mercury's house.
Okay. Correct. Very true.
So your house is getting controlled by your partner. You're liking it or you're not liking it.
Okay. But being a Jupiter, the surface calm will be maintained. Not that
Yeah, they're not on your face
Yes.
because they're natural benefit.
the undercurrents.
Yeah,
the undercurrents
and
will be
all
simmering.
See, for Mercury also, for Jupiter also, their signs are for Sagittarius, Gemini,
Pisces
and Virgo.
and Virgo.
Pisces is not human sign,
Pisces is,
but
yes.
these 3 signs are human signs. So human has ability to understand other person's perspective.
Okay.
So they won't be as rude as Mars or as boring as Saturn, or controlling.
Okay.
Not giving you that freedom, that boundary kind of feeling what you get with Saturn.
Right. So it is said that waning moon also becomes a malefic planet. So what if my Saptamesh is a waning moon? Then what will be the situation like?
So if in the case of natural benefic,
Again, Saturn will become the
yeah. In
Lagnesh.
the case of natural benefic and natural malefic, always natural malefic has a better say or hold as compared to natural malefic.
Okay.
Bigger planet has a better say than compared to smaller planet.
Okay. So size also matters.
Size matters. Your nature matters.
Okay. Right.
Problem happens when they both are strong, they both are male.
हाँ.
Like why we say that दो उच्च के ग्रह आमने सामने हैं, तो problem आएगी because they both are
Opposition,
strong
180
and
degree
nobody is
opposition.
willing to let go.
Budge. Yes.
So that's one problem comes. Now what if
Ego
yeah?
tussle,
Now
ego
what
tussle.
if they are not associated? If your seventh lord is a natural malefic but not looking at you, not looking at your loving.
Okay.
Then we have to see.
Then both of us are living our life peacefully but separately.
No, in that case, if your seventh lord is a natural malefic but well placed from your Lagna and Lagna lord, like if Saturn is sixth place from your Lagna and Lagna lord, then Saturn is supportively placed.
Okay.
Then further you can see if you, then you see the nature of your partner. If your seventh house has a fiery sign, fiery planet, and it goes in continuity in D9 also.
Okay.
Mars Sun kind of personality. You know your partner will be controlling, will be having fire like personality.
One thing I was not able to understand. Suppose, we were talking about waning moon. In that case, Saturn will be the Lagnesh. Just one blind example: Saturn being the Lagnesh, sitting in Lagna, and the waning moon being Saptamesh, sitting in the seventh house. So, how will this energy reflect among the husband-wife or the partners? Both of them, Saturn is also a meek and daba a planet. So, how this energy is going to reflect itself in both the partners?
So if moon is waning moon and if moon is weak also, otherwise also, if afflicted or blah blah blah, whatever. So what will happen that your partner is looking at you and weak.
Okay.
Now you have to take charge of your weak partner.
Okay.
Your partner might be emotionally disturbed, looking at you for help,
For comforting
for
words.
which because you are Saturn, you might not be able to provide that. But you have to understand that you need to do that because you have got moon-like person who is looking at you and wants that nourishment from you.
Okay.
So if a strong planet is looking at you, like if your Bhagesh or your Panchamesh is strong and looking at you, and your friend, means they will be supportive.
You and your needs will be taken care of. Yes.
But if your Panchamesh or Navmesh or your Saptamesh,
But
they are weak and looking at you, means they are asking you for help. You will help as per friendship and enmity and the kind of relationship you share with the planet.
Truly said. Truly said. And here the case will become different, and both the planets are dull, insipid. Both are like Saturn and waning moon. So they will just carry on with their regular insipid married life.
Yeah, moon I won't say will be dull, if even it's a waning moon, because moon is in its own sign.
Yes.
And that really depends upon what are the association moon is having. Moon is in which nakshatra.
Okay.
So
Yes, there
nakshatra
are
plays
so many
vital
things to-
role.
Okay.
And you have to see D9 also for that to come to this conclusion.
Okay. And Jyoti ji, what if it is said that Saturn or Jupiter, since they are very slow moving planets, if they look at their bhav or bhavesh, like Saturn being Lagnesh, looking at my seventh house, so it is said that your married life may be dull, boring, but it is not going to break anywhere because Saturn is it is going to drag your married life no matter how boring it is, but you will not opt for divorce or separation. Is it true?
One to we say that Saturn drags on, Rahu
Yes.
drags on.
Yes.
They will not let go of your karma easily. They are karmic
Correct.
planets.
No matter
But
whether you are in a good marriage or bad
Right.
marriage, You have to carry on with your fate.
Same goes with Jupiter. When we say Jupiter will not break your marriage,
Correct. And
so
Jupiter
will
ki drishti has
safeguard.
that Amrit drishti.
Yeah, right. But what if his Jupiter is 12th lord? What if his Jupiter is 8th lord?
Exactly.
So what
please,
happens?
Put some
Do
light.
not
Throw
forget.
some light
So
over it.
when we are writing down our principles, that they drag, they don't let go of you easily. Saturn is a karmic planet. Rahu is a karmic planet.
Right.
Not to forget, Saturn is a separative planet.
Oh.
Not to forget, if Saturn becomes the 12th lord, if Saturn becomes the 6th lord, if Saturn's Rashi is having a separative planet, like
Okay.
Ketu is a separative planet, Sun is a separative planet. So if Saturn is having these planets in his house, in his sign,
Okay.
and Saturn is a 12th lord
Okay.
or 6th lord, Saturn
Then it
can
shows
definitely give divorce.
ending of
Yeah.
your marriage.
So one principle should not be applied to say something solid.
Very true. One size doesn't fit all.
Very true.
So thoroughly enjoyed talking to you, Jyoti ji, and I have so many questions. We'll see you soon.
Thank you, Hina ji. Thank you. Same here.